Hogan, why isn't every word out of his mouth at this point border, immigration, economy, inflation, and just saying that over and over versus that?
He does talk about that quite a bit, as you know. In fact, the focus on those two topics has really contributed to a lot of his rise in the trend in his polls toward, for the American people moving his direction. That's why he's up in a lot of those swing state polls. You saw the Trump campaign release some of the internal polling there as well. So they're in a good spot. This is something a lot of people are concerned about. We saw them systematically attack Donald Trump behind the scenes in all of these three-letter agencies across the federal government for a long time, for 4 years. They lied about everything from Russia collusion. You had 51 clowns say the Hunter Biden laptop wasn't real. That was a problem. You had the two lovers, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, collude to try and take Donald Trump down. You've seen the federal government go after him from a legal standpoint, trying to put him in jail. He's almost been assassinated now, at least on 2 occasions, possibly a third. So the only real group here weaponizing a government agency or an entity against an opponent is Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
You're a Republican, though, who was shaking your head at that. Why?
Well, no, I don't think any honest American can point to both sides and say we've got crazy radical fringes on either one. That's just an honest assessment. In fact, the New York Times said, and he's actually saying what the New York Times said a month ago when they did an assessment of what the greatest threats were to America. And they ended that article talking about Iran, China, and all the other foreign threats, saying our greatest threat is actually the division that we feel within. Why wouldn't Americans want to ensure that we have safe, a safe election day, that things are okay? He's not saying to use the National Guard against people. What he's saying is let's make sure that it is safe for everybody so that our democracy can actually, in fact, be preserved.
I hear a guy making excuses for why he's going to lose. I hear a guy who's already laying the groundwork to justify why he's not going to win. For all the talk about, oh, this race is getting closer and Democrats are concerned, all that. When someone makes statements like that, that makes me think you already know you're going to lose. I think it is a colossal waste of time for someone at this stage in the game to be talking about anything but, as you put it, immigration, the border, the economy, the issues you think you can win on. This just gives a reminder to other voters who may be thinking of going your way, but they're not sure about you, to not go that way.
Even the suggestion that the Army will go after American citizens is just reinforcing his dark rhetoric and behavior of supporting authoritarian regimes and leaders, and that's what he aspires to be like.
What would you say to Kurt?
Well, first of all, Kamala Harris has spent the last 2 days talking about debates and doctor's notes. She's not talking about the issues that matter to the American people because she knows she's underwater and she has caused all of our problems. She has been in power for the last 4 years, and we have high prices for gas and groceries. We see wars breaking out. We see a wide open southern border. So she's trying to confuse the audience with all kinds of little bright, shiny objects. It's not going to work.
All right.